Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Tom Misery. You're watching my channel Misery14, and I'm here doing a review of Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 4, Episode 4. Alright, let's jump right into it. So this is next morning. Remember, after the end of the last episode, we heard this big old drop bombshell for Robin that she might have heard Michael said that he will suck his dick. It could be, in my mind, it's Juan, but it never said who. She never said Juan's name. She said his dick, and he was all going to talk about where's Juan, where's the men, where's that, where's my man at, and all that stuff. So obviously probably Juan, but she never said it. So I'm gonna say his dick. Whoever he was talking about, she heard that. Candace, on the other hand, she heard the same thing. She said they was twisted, they was drunk. It was her, Ashley, Robin, Michael, and Chris, or um, drinking up to 3 something to 4 o'clock in the morning, getting twisted and drunk. And she also heard that Michael said he will suck bleeps bleep. That's what she said. I don't know why she's trying to be proper, like she don't want to say it, but somebody's dick, whatever. So it was like Candace said she's not gonna bring it up. She don't want to destroy anybody's marriages, so she's not gonna really talk about it and bring it up to anybody. Robin said she's not gonna really say anything. She's gonna let it go. She gonna pretend she didn't hear it. She just gonna let it go and not making a big deal out of it. She just gonna move on because she was twisted and everything. So she heard what she thinks she heard, whatever she heard. Candace heard it. They're not gonna really talk about it. So Candace and Robin had a FaceTime and they talk about, girl, how you feeling? They said Philip that was drunk. Yes, it was. They got home. Candace with the drinks are pretty alike. Got some bread. Robin said that she got home. She got in trouble for being drunk, and that she had to make it up, and she did what she had to do to make it up. I said, girl, okay, we got it. You fuck him. So it is what it is. I don't know why he wanted to fuck a drunk pussy like that. About whatever it is, she made it up. So I was like, okay. Um, I was like, okay. So they both didn't bring it up and they didn't talk about it. But they did said we got excited to go to New Orleans, NOLA, and to enjoy their trip. So they all excited about that. All right. So Giselle is doing a journal, and right now she looked like she was just writing a list of a guy that she like. He got to be trustworthy. He got to be honest. I said some things you got to be doing too, and whatever she's doing thing and down. But she just told us that her doctor gave her assignment to express her emotions and write it down on feelings. When you have emotions and stuff like that, write it down in your journal and keep the homework, keep it in, and see how you feel and see it's a pattern going on. And the girl saw her and they came down and said, "What you doing?" on stuff, and they talked. And she told them that she is going to therapy, and she just bring down, and she just realized she don't know herself as much that she thinks so. She needs to go back her roots and find out what makes Giselle Giselle. And for all to do that, she decided to go to New Orleans, where she never was born in New Orleans, but her parents, I think, was raised in New Orleans, and she was raised in the States. She was raised whatever she was raised at, but she said she was never in New Orleans, so like that. So she said she was never raised in New Orleans, but she had the culture from New Orleans from her parents, and she want to go down there. She said they're gonna visit a Whitney plantation. They're gonna go see her father who turned 80 in his birthday. So she just said she want to go down there to see her roots and to get clarity about her background and what makes her. And I said that's good. I mean that's what you want to do, Giselle, to get clarity, to understand who you are. I mean I know sometimes it takes self-reflection, and I think just that you know who you are and you know what you want, but you're just trying to ignore that, the fact that you say that you don't know exactly what's going on, what all you're doing and stuff like that. But each his own, Giselle. You want to do what you got to do, go ahead. So and then he would say, about Sherman, right? And you say, that we just decided to move on and we're not together anymore. And the girl's like, okay, we like him. I know you like him, she said. But it's like that. We say, how they feel and stuff. They was like, when you're not with a man, you feel like we annoying you, and all that stuff like that. You gotta have a man, stuff like that. And when you have a man, you are so excited, you so happy, and you don't even think about us. You don't think us we annoying, and all that stuff like that. So Giselle said, "Oh, well, I don't like that." I don't want my girls to think that the only way that their happiness is because they got a man. And that's a wrong expression to bring to a female to bring them. But if your kids see that you only really happy when you have a man, that is a problem. So you showing them that having a man will make you happy, and if you don't have a man, you are happy with individual, which is totally not true. Because you could be by yourself and not have a man and be really happy. Like I'm single, I'm really happy. I don't need to have someone in my life to make me happy. You got to make yourself happy. If you're not making yourself happy, you're not showing. If you got kids, you're not showing the kids that self worth and self care is just as important into just important in your life than you being in a relationship. Then you need to evaluate yourself because understand that your self care is more important. If you can't take care of yourself, if you're not happy within yourself, the outside you can't be happy for anybody else. So you gonna be end up being toxic. You gonna end up being bitter. You gonna end up being insensitive. It's like that. Just like a lot of traits that Giselle is portraying. So, in my opinion, that Giselle needs to figure out that she gotta stop portraying this energy that having a man in her life it will makes her happy. Cause she said she was so. Cause the girl said you were so hyped, you were so excited to be with Sherman. So Sherman was being Sherman. And now he's not here. You just back to where you was. It's like that. And it was like, oh, I need to show my girls that I'm not like that. You don't need the man to make you happy. And I said, then show it. Act like it. Because they picking up that message and they picking up that aura. And kids don't lie when they pick up that aura. So decided to do that. She decided to take her daughters to ubiquitous event where it's a big social event. You have your booth, and you stay in your booth for hours, a long time, talk to different people, and make a connection. And I think sell your brand and make connection with other people to expand the networking. And she just wanted to show them the entrepreneurship that she is doing. Every Hue Beauty that is out, it's out. I think they say it's in stores, and she wanted to show her daughters that. So that was nice and everything. Um, Karen went to support Giselle at the thing because the last time Giselle had a Every Hue Beauty booth at the Black Caucus event, Karen and Monique went the other side because she wasn't feeling Giselle at that time, so she was not having it for Giselle. Now she came to support. I said, "Oh, that's nice," and they was talking and everything. I had a good time. Giselle brought in a girl named Jermaine to talk to her. I guess Jermaine helped Giselle in her business, so she presented Jermaine to talk to Karen. And Karen had was really appreciative that she did to talk to her and have an understanding. They have the business someone who's in a business standpoint to know what they're talking about, so she could talk to and have ideas and express ideas. So Jermaine was asking different questions though. When it's launching, the price, what you having, and Karen was answering all the questions. She was saying it's $79.99. Then she got a roller with it. That gonna be $19.99. I said the $79.99 it must be smell good though. But hello, perfume and colognes does cost a lot of money, but $79.99 is cheaper in most cologne and stuff like that sells for. And so I said I think that's reasonable. And she was saying it's coming out this time, it's gonna be here, this like that. She was giving up the facts. Now Giselle on the hand was sitting back because she was taking it back about how Cameron was so open with Jermaine, with a stranger. Then when she was asking Cameron this stuff just not like too long ago, Cameron said, "Oh, stay tuned, stay tuned." Basically, wasn't even telling her stuff. So Giselle felt the type of way. It's like, how you gonna tell a stranger all this and you have all these answers, but when I asked you, you don't have nothing. You were telling me to stay tuned. So I feel type of way like, if I'm really your friend, or you really consider me your friend, you can't tell me anything. Now, I understand Giselle to a point, but I understand why I came not tell you. Y'all just now getting back good terms. Y'all not fully friend mode. Like, y'all not really bestie friends like I was. You shaded her. You kick her when she was down. You basically shunned this woman. And the fact that you feel like she should share her business acumen with you, her business stuff to you, I say, I don't know. Yes, if you was a really good friend and y'all was still in good terms, maybe she would have shared all that stuff. But sometimes, Giselle, you have an opportunity, and you have a way to twist people's truths and twist their things they tell you about it and shade them, and if you can make fun of them in your own little twisted way because you probably unhappy or you probably jealous or envious about what she's doing, something like that. I don't know, but you have a way to do that. So maybe she didn't want to tell you all this other stuff because she don't probably want you to go back and run your mouth to all these other ladies who wanted the same thing about her business. It's out there. You see a billboard, so it's coming soon. So Cameron's doing what she's doing. Let her be. It's like that. So maybe sometimes this the saying goes, it's easier to tell a stranger things than tell your own friends because your friends will twist your words and will twist it to their own thing and will use that against you to hurt you. A stranger just only going about what you tell them, the facts. They're not going to put any emotions behind it. They're not going to put any attention behind what you're saying. It's straight facts, and they can give you the best advice because they are very objective. They're not subjective to what you're telling them. You, on the other hand, Giselle, you had a history with Karen. Y'all had a good friendship. Y'all falling out. Y'all was going back. Y'all falling out. So it's an up and down between your friendship. So obviously she's not too fully trusted in you yet to really open up to tell you about the business. She probably want to keep the friendship, and her business separate. And mixing those two together is not working. So maybe she didn't want to tell you her business stuff because she don't want you. She don't trust you as much yet. But understand at the same time, maybe Carrie should tell her some things. I mean, maybe to not tend to say, oh, stay tuned, and then you blab your mouth and tell the stranger everything. But at the same time, it's easier to tell a stranger than telling the person you're close with. Because the person you're close with is usually could damage you more than the person telling a stranger. And so like that. So she don't know at that point you was helping her, you will be supportive of her, or you just want to know business. Or you just want to be nosy to tell other people. So maybe she don't know your intentions yet. And maybe that's why she probably hide that truth to you. But I would not be all hell bent and so upset about that and bring this up later on in the episode. I'll tell you that later. All right. But Giselle has a problem with that. And keep that in mind because I will talk about that later in the episode. All right. So, Cameron and Candace went to go to the dentist. Cameron cannot stand needles. She don't like going. She says she take care of herself, but she can't stand needles. So she needs to have somebody with her. Ray is busy, so he can't be there. So she called in, and I guess Candace is the one who agreed. And she said, "I'm happy you agreed, because I'm gonna need somebody to drive after I get out of this dentist office, dentist office." And she was, they was talking a little bit. They were talking about the little things. It wasn't important to me. The one thing about that, Karen got on that thing, got the name of gas. She was all giggling. She was all over the place. She was, Karen, I was like, oh my gosh, girl, it's dramatic as hell. But it is what it is. It could be scary. That stuff is it. They numb your ass with a big ass needle and shit. And she couldn't take the needle. They gave them gas. It's like that. I took the needle. I was like, damn, that's a long ass shit. But they numb you, all that stuff, and then get you in the teeth, and you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So they drove, and Candace drove, whatever she needed to go, drove her home. Alright, so Ashley's getting prepared, and she's preparing herself to go to the trip. All the ladies are preparing themselves to go to the trip. Freaking Ashley talked to Michael about things. Earlier in the episode, Michael was saying, oh, what's going on? What happened? Did anything happen? All that stuff. What did I miss? Anything I need to know? Ashley said, like she probably knew something, but she don't want to say what the hell she knew or what she think. But what I know, she turned up with her husband and she's drinking and all that stuff. So she probably know things that her husband did, and she probably don't want to say the shit what her husband said or what her husband did. So she just decided to keep it to herself. But she was getting ready and get things together. I started talking about how not drinking too much and keeping it all cool. She hoping that Cameron, Cameron and Monique is there at the trip. She happy that they're there because she wanted to at least talk to them, because Cameron and Monique haven't been talking to Ashley at all. They're dissing themselves. They don't give a fuck about this girl. They didn't come to her uncle party. They said nothing. So they really just keep it cool, keep it cordial, like it is. They say hi, bye. We can stay in the same room. We could keep it cool. We could keep it casual. But we're not gonna be buddy bestie, bitch. So this is not gonna happen. So that's what they did. And she hoping that she could talk to them and patch things up with them, because Ashley, you was doing a lot last season, and Karma will bite your ass, bitch. And you're not on her good side later on this season. It gonna come back to you, girl. So that was that. All right, so Candace wants to talk to her mother. Oh, this is what I want to say about this Dorothy. Dorothy, Dorothy, her mother, she is a piece of work. I tell you about last couple episodes and my reviews that she is something. So Candace and Dorothy really have a talk for a few minutes after the wedding. So they FaceTime each other. I guess Dorothy was in her office. Someone, no, she said she would get her eyebrows done, and I think she was probably in her office. Looked like it was the office, and they was talking. And Candace wants to start to have this talk of setting boundaries about it because Chris said that, and I think Cameron said you need to set some boundaries because at one point you keep accepting your money, you keep accepting her money. She has a lot of control in your life. She has a lot of invested in your life. You have that condo together. She invested in your business and everything. So she have an input in a lot of things. She put a lot of money into your wedding. So she has an input, and she has a way to do it. And I guess she's the type of person who will support you and then use it against you and throw it in your face that she has been supporting you because Candace has said that, and not feel that. But if you don't want people throwing things in your face, then don't keep accepting it and don't keep doing about it. You got to show them that you don't need them, and that's what I think it needs to be done. So Candace said she want to set boundaries. So the mother said, all off the bat, the mama said, okay, all right. So she knows like she didn't want to hear that. So off the back, she said, I just want to say that I want to set boundaries and between us two. And the mom said, why we need to set boundaries within us and who put you up to this and everything. Long story short, everybody's just saying that I don't feel like I don't want you to do things for me and they throw it in my face. And then you always threatening me that you're gonna sell the house. You're gonna sell the house every time we get in an argument and everything. And she did mention that her Chris is saving up her money. Then that's the saving up their money so they can get their own place, away from their mom. It's like that because they each name is on that thing and they share the thing. So she said her part of it. The whole house is getting sold out. So it's like, okay. And I was like, all right. So the boundary question, and they said, no, all stuff. So she was just saying, you keep selling the house. It's saying, keep threatening me selling the house. What's just so sell the house then? Just do it and not come threatening about it. She said, oh girl, if you want to get out the house, you can get your own house or something like that. It's not that big of a deal. And I said, oh, okay, Dorothy. And then she was like, Dorothy was not having this boundary. Say, oh, you want to set boundaries? Put this coming out by along, go this and stuff like that, and you could do this and all that stuff. So basically, Dorothy is telling you, Candace, you need to step it up and do what you got to do. You married now, and then Candace started crying. And I said, Candace, it wasn't nothing that she was saying that. I understand, yes, your mom could be a bit, but you know your mom, so why you get so upset and crying? Like you start tearing. I said, here go the tears, girl. I said, here go the tears. I was like, oh, Candace, can you keep hoard for a long time so your mom won't feel like you? She said, you married now. Your tears, why you crying? We save the tears. You married now. I said, so she can't cry because you're married now? I said, oh, Mama Dorothy, you is too much. And so, just say we need to set it up. I said that conversation didn't go. It went far left. It didn't complete anything. She didn't want to hear about this boundary. She said, you want to set boundaries? Okay, we can set boundaries. But the boundaries got to be done. You got to show me what the boundaries is. It's like that. So if you want to not to have your mom throwing at your face about doing things for you. You don't want your mom always controlling things. You don't want your mom always paying things. You don't want her threatening you to sell a house, putting it over your head that you doing this for her. She doing this for you. You need to step up and show her that you don't need her. Stop complaining about it and be about it. And that's what Dorothy was trying to say in little words. And I got for her. She said, oh, if you really want to do that, you just could up and do it. Like, and up and leave. You don't have to worry about it. What's going back and forth? So she just hanged up the FaceTime with her mom because her mom wanted to go in. And before her mom wanted to go in, she hanged that FaceTime computer real quick. She said, whoosh! And she couldn't deal with that because her mom about to go in. She about to go in. Dorothy was about to have it. She was like, you want to set the boundaries up and you think, I'm going to have to. No, we will have the last word. So Dorothy is a piece of work. So Candace, you need to stop complaining about your mom about this thing and show her. Show her that you don't need money. Next time she want to throw something, money at you, say, I don't need it. I work hard for me. I'm with my husband now. We go do this together. And eventually she gonna start learning that you don't need her. But if you continue to take her money, then she gonna continue to treat you like a baby. And you just gotta step back on a baby and be a grown big, put your big panties, grown panties on, and show her that you can do it. All right, that's that. All right. So Robin's this little scene. Robin's cleaning her closet. I guess somehow the contractor is going to redo the closet and make it look better and stuff like that. Because she said if her shoes all over the place, it's not comfortable for the people to stay in there in the house. So she can have a contractor do the house. And Robin asked, he said, you think I could patch up the whole wall and all so? Ron said, no. I know Juan would say, bitch, you could get your whole freaking house together when you remodeling. Who the fuck you trying to do this shit together? Because Robin made her know that she is a hands girl in the house. I said, go ahead and do it. Sure, you can fix things, you can fix things. But work on that house you're doing first before you try to work on this house. So let's get a contract and let's pay for them and then let them do it. And she said, okay, cool. Alright, so everybody's getting ready for the NOLA trip. Everybody's meeting at Giselle's place. And they're getting this like I think a party van. It looked nice. I said that's something I want. When I turn 35, a big 35, I probably want to get a party bus or something like that. I want to do that. I will do it up, invite my new close friends and family, do the party bus, drive around town, party in the bus, go to a club or something like that, whoever, go out to eat, and have a night in the party bus. I want to think about that. That's what I want to do. And that's let me at the bus and everything. And she was like Katie too, and she was like all the ladies. She also called Karen, and Karen said she appreciated that Giselle called her, invited her on the trip, even though Karen said she's still fresh thing with her parents and everything. So she gonna go and try to have the best time and trying to make the best of it, and not be a Debbie Downer of the trip. So she's really gonna go and support Giselle. And they all get ready, and Robin late. I said, this bitch stay late. She stayed late. I would say, I would just leave her ass. But, you know, she part of the show, so you just can leave that bitch. So she made it 1 minute before they took off flight. I said, yeah, because Robin told your ass to have that fuck up, bitch. And if you gonna get your ass left. Yeah, I was like, why the fuck she always late? And then she said, oh, I'm on time. I said, that's not cute, girl. That is not cute. You showing people on television that if you ever try to apply for a job for them, they are not going to hire your ass because you always going to be coming late. So, that's that. And the bus, they was all kicking. Giselle said that she had rules for everybody in the bus and everything, Katie. So she said what the rules is. We need to have no complaining. No complaining, no whining. We're going to have a good time. Her daddy's party could be all white. They'll have a club. She's going to let them know about the club. Whatever things, she's going to let them know. But let's have a good time and there's no complaining. I said, okay, cool. And then also, she's like, point just Karen out. I was like, oh, Karen said, get up the bus if you're going to be freaking pointing me out, singing me out in front of the group. And I was like, okay. And Candace made a comment. She said, oh, because Candace and Monique and Giselle had a conversation about kids. And Candace said, I don't know, I'll be ready for kids. Something like that. She said, nobody's ready, but you just gotta be ready when it happens, like that. And they would say, I look at other people's kids and say, oh, they bad as hell. And it's like, yeah, you look at other people's kids as bad, but when you have your own, they can be bad, but it's your own. It's a different feeling having your own. So it was like, okay. That was that. So they had a conversation about that. And then Candace said, oh, I'm needing a therapy session. It's like that. And Ashley said, oh, you need a therapy session about you and your mom? I said, Ashley, see, this is the problem. This is the problem, bitch. Shut your mouth. She didn't even know what the hell she wanted to talk about. You just jumped the gun and said it was about her mom. It's like, no, maybe she wanted to talk about that about her marriage or something like a girl's thing or like something self-important shit that she wanted a therapy session on. Not about her mom. Like, come on. I was like, Ashley, shut up. So Candy said, no, Ashley, no. That's not what I want to do. All right, so Giselle got a room, and it's a presidential suite, and she got 2 rooms to choose who you would choose to be with. She said she's going to choose Katie because she want to keep an eye on Katie. Katie, it could be a loose goose, and she should keep an eye on her. So she picked Katie to be close watch. I said, okay, cool. Maybe. So everybody else do their thing. They all call their husbands and boyfriends and love significant others back home. Candace couldn't get a call to Chris because maybe Chris was working a lot, whatever. And So that was that. During the presidency, Robin came to visit Giselle. They went to the balcony. Katie went to the other thing to take a cigarette, and they was Robin and Giselle was looking at Katie. He said, "Oh, look at this girl smoking a cigarette." I was like, "What? Any other woman was her smoking a cigarette. I didn't see any woman for her smoking a cigarette, but y'all just want to shade the bitch from smoking a cigarette." I said, "Okay, I guess it's a taboo smoking cigarettes in a fake presidential suite, whatever." She told you she gonna go to the next day and smoke a cigarette. I don't know, maybe I don't know what's the deal with that, but you know they got to be always shady. Candace met Monique, and Katie said, "How do you feel about Katie?" And Katie said, "I don't know. I don't know about Katie. I mean, I don't really know her as much to make a judgment." But she did shade her a little bit. She said, "When I first met Katie, she was prim and proper, and now she said she give us free type of vibes when she going there." I was like, "Oh shit, girl, that was a complete shade." And Katie said, "Oh, I don't think you should be saying that." I was like, "Yeah, I don't know either, Monique, but have it your way. You pregnant now, so maybe she can't go after you now." But I was like, okay. So they went to a cooking class. And also, before they went to the rooms, Giselle said they'd come down here at 7 o'clock. So they went to a cooking class. I forgot what you call that. No, it's famous thing. And it's a crab boil, something like that, crab, something like that. They had to suck the head. So somebody tell me in the comments what the hell that name is, because I couldn't figure it out. But they was eating that famous New Orleans thing. And people say you can't go to New Orleans without trying those. New Orleans. NOLA and not trying those. And they cook a class and they broke them in teams and they cook a little dinner for themselves. They had a good time. And now, just what Giselle decided to bring up this thing. She brought up about the thing. They all had a good time. They sitting at the table, they eating, and then she decided to bring it up in front of the group about some freaking thing that talk about. She said, "I bought that Karen will come to my Bickles event, but I told her about Jermaine, and Jermaine talked to her, and then I had a problem that she told Jermaine everything, and when I asked you, you had a problem. So are we really good friends, Cameron?" And Cameron was like, "What? What's going on?" So all the girls was like, "Ooh, they were taking it all in, and it was like, "Oh well, she was going off," and then I asked her, "You think and you trying to be friends with me, all that stuff like that," and you couldn't give me the straight answers, but you would tell somebody this, and I was like, "Oh no, this don't look good." So basically, they had a big laugh. She said, "So your problem is that I went to talk to somebody and you had a problem with that, but you decided to bring it in front of the group and everything and talk to me about it." I said, "Yeah, you could have both came to the side and talked to Karen separately, but you want to bring in the food because you want to make her embarrassed and make her feel like she is wrong for not telling you about her business." And she said, "It's business is business, friendship is friendship. Let's work with my friendship and keep it separate." She said, "It's not about business friendship. It's about that you not being my friend and we friends." And she said, "That's what we having a conversation because as friends, I want to bring it up, but you bringing it up in front of the group. That's not really making a scene. Karen don't want you to be blasting her thing like that." So Karen got up and walked away. She didn't want to deal with that, and that's how the episode ended. And it would be continued. I don't know, Giselle. I mean, yes, you may feel type of way, like I said in my view, but at the same time, you shouldn't be too upset about that. And that's how I feel. I mean, I'm more on Cameron's side in this situation because you could have brought her to the side and talked to her privately if this was really about the issues. But I didn't really see a big deal why she talked to a stranger because a stranger is more business, and she want to talk to her business. It was nothing about anything else, and that's what she wanted to do. Hey y'all, that was my review. So it was long, but I had to talk about it. It gave me enough to talk about. So please like, comment, subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.